that love reading your tablets, don't you ever miss the smell of traditional books? Yes, ebook reading is growing, but printing books is still dominated in the reading world by 28%. As a child, I always loved being able to sit down and read a good book with my mom or parents or whatever, and being able to smell the pages. It was always something that was such a good childhood memory. Also, Americans really appreciate libraries in their community. If most of them said that if a library was taken out of their community, they would be devastated because they love being able to go there and communicate with other people in their community and being able to get out of school, get out of home, and it's a good way to interact with other people. 90% of people say that closing a library would negatively impact their community. Two main reading materials in today's society is printed books and ebooks. They're both very similar in their uses and stuff, but they're both constantly debated which one's best, which one's better for you. In today's society, we always want what's new and improved, what's better, what's the most latest technology. And ebooks is most latest technology, but traditional books is always usually more fun for people because they get to really connect with the author. I do not personally own an ebook, so I haven't had really interest in buying one. I've always been able to enjoy, feeling the pages. I've grown up with printed books and always loved smell. It's just weird, but I always loved being able to connect in that way. Today I'm going to tell you why paper books are better than ebooks. Three main reasons. One, it's harder to comprehend concepts when you're reading from an ebook than it is from a traditional book. It's also proven for the best way to relax before going to bed. And it also is very healthy for you mentally and physically. By the end, I hope everyone can at least consider choosing a traditional book over an ebook. First of all, it's hard to comprehend. In a study of middle school students in Westchester University, researchers found that students who read off of iPads have a lower comprehension skill rate versus kids who read off of a traditional book. One of the main reasons for that is because there's so much distraction in an ebook. You've got the internet, you've got messaging, you've got so much distraction towards as a regular book, you have just the story, just the book. A study reported that readers using a Kindle were less likely to recall events in a mystery novel than those who were reading a regular book. Growing up, I loved Magic Tree House books. They were always one that was very interesting, and I could always blow through them as a kid. But as kids, we always want them to be on top. We always want them to be first in their class. But one of the reasons some of them are struggling is because we give them phones, we give them tablets, and they get distracted as of giving them a traditional book and having them sit down and be able to read without the distractions of having the internet and messaging. Without comprehension, reading is pointless in a way because it helps people develop skills, knowledge, and life experiences. One of the biggest reasons people prefer printed books over an electronic book is because it is a great stress reliever. Most of us live a very stressful life, whether we're having a full-time job or in college. It is proven to be one of the best ways to relax and relieve stress before bed. Many people may disagree, but by staring at a lit screen is very tiring on not just the brain, but the eyes. A 2005 study from Sweden gathered that reading digitally requires a higher cognitive workload. As college students, we love sleep, and we love to be able to just go home or whatever for an hour and get a good sleep. But if we were able to read a book before bed, just a chapter, we would feel so much better in the day of going to class. Furthermore, staring at an LED screen before bed can disrupt the sleep cycle. People who read ebooks get a worse night's sleep than those who read traditionals. Most people, they say reading in general is awful because they can never find a book that they really like. So most of us, we try to find ones that we really are interested in. So if we're in the military, one about a soldier coming home, or cooks, they usually really like cookbooks and stuff. The pages in a printed book play a huge role in stress relieving. Each page has a very soft touch to the fingers, and especially old ones, they have a real crinkly feel. So the next part, if the last part hasn't gotten you convinced yet, then maybe the next part will, and it's all about the healthy aspect of it. Ebooks increase sleep deficiencies, which can result in an increase of cardiovascular. Those who engage their brains through reading printed books could be 2 times less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. You know, we always want to be first in our class, on top. You know, most of us are really dedicated to working out and stuff and being really healthy. Well, one of the ways we can improve that is by, you know, reading a chapter every night and, you know, kind of easing down and just kind of relaxing. People in today's society, you know, they want to be good at what they do, but how can they do so when they're not healthy? They can't achieve this goal by constantly reading a screen, by laying in bed. They slow down the human body the screen is proven to slow down the human body from 20 to 30%, and that's only going to grow every year with more technology coming out and more things to distract us. Reading a spiritual text can also lower blood pressure. Traditional reading can also help with mood disorders and mental illness. Flipping the pages assists you, like I said before, you'll be able to understand what you've read, and it gives you provides your brain with some type of context. So in conclusion, the information provided to you today should help you have a better understanding and importance of reading, not just, you know, reading in general, but reading with a traditional book, because it is proven to help us physically and mentally. Hopefully after today, your opinion on printed books has positively grown. I have covered how it is easier to comprehend material, a great way to relieve stress, and explained how it can impact your health in a very positive way. So next time you consider about purchasing a tablet, remember it can be very damaging to your body and also your wallet. Printed books are an overall smarter choice for you in the long run.
Yay.
Thank you.